Hello, this is Spidey1958 and welcome to my Let's Play Modded Satisfactory episode 15. Last time we built the buggy and I went and found oil and did a bunch of stuff off screen, but we're going to take a buggy ride over there so you can see how much fun the buggy is. But first, let's go over here and start some more research. We finished our expanded tool belt.
Tool belt has been expanded.
Which is useful. And now we're going to expand our inventory. So we will let that run. I think I had an extra one of you. Let's see, we don't need you, we don't need you, we don't need you, and we don't need you. Okay, I think we have everything we need. So let's go get in our buggy. Whee! Elevator, please. Thank you. There's our buggy. And immediately I screw up. Whee! This is a lot of fun to drive, even though I'm a horrible driver. Get airborne, yay! And I think my pass is right here. And you can see the power line running to our new plant. And you can see I already got a hyper tube to it, so I don't really need the buggy to get here. And like I said, I'm a horrible driver. Airtime! Ha ha! Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 oil sites here. There's one up here. I think they're all normals. This is an impure. This is a normal. This is a normal. And the one over here is an impure. So we have 2 impures and 2 normals. So we went ahead and built the oil configurator, which basically pumps up the crude oil. And we have a pipe going here. You can see the pipe's full. You can tell by these things. Plus, if we look through here, we see it's full. And we look into our refinery. We see that we maxed out our fluid. Has nowhere to go, so we can't produce any more plastic. So I did put a little buffer in here, which I could flush. We could flush it away. And there's the plastic we created. But instead of flushing it away, I think what we're going to do, and these are all going to be temporary, I need to figure out what I'm going to do permanently. We're going to put another oil refinery down. What to do? Actually, we should do it from here. Now, oil refineries take unbelievably large amounts of power. And I found the absolute perfect place to build a power plant near coal, near water. Everything's perfect, except that it's the bottom of an unclimbable cliff. So I will have to make a way down to there, which I will probably do soon. Because I need to have... Okay. Now we can set this to all sorts of weird things. So like here, it will use crude oil to make plastic and heavy oil, which is what we're doing now. It can also take crude oil and make rubber and make what we have now. It can make petroleum. It can take heavy oil and make petroleum cork, which is what we're going to do to empty that barrel. We can take water and the leftover for when we make fuel and make plastic. We can make fuel where it will have 3 reservoir over, or we can make heavy oil residue and turn it into fuel. So at this point, we're going to turn it into burnable stuff that we could use like in coal. So that's what we're going to do. Dink. We're going to make petroleum cork, coke. Unfortunately, we can't use that to make plastic or to make steel. Do we have the stuff to make a big one? Nope, we do not have the stuff to make a big one. Do we have the stuff to make a small one? That would be bad if I didn't at least... Nope, we have the stuff to make the small one. I mean, definitely this is going to be a temporary location because it's going to block this impure oil here. Ultimately, we'll need every little drop we can get. Now all we need is power. I think I built power stuff over here. Yep. I don't have cable. We need to go get cable. Zoom. Carefully carried everything else, but not cable. Now we could also, once we get the technology, we could build other stuff too, but first of all we need the plastic. So let's go ahead and drop a bunch of stuff here. We should have cable in here. Yep. I think the only thing we need is the cable. And then we're going to bring all the plastic back. And then we're going to unlock stuff. Yay, more stuff. Now I have added one new mod that I haven't decided if I'm going to keep yet, where I can make Mark II and Mark III, Mark II and Mark III machines for like the assembler and stuff like that. Basically, the Mark II does 150%, and the Mark... Wow, that throws you way the heck out there. Mark III does 200%. Don't really need the extra speed. It would make my factory smaller and give me more adjustment range. Okay, you should now be producing. And you'll be making 100 or 12 per 120 per minute. Wow. You're going to be producing a lot of this stuff. So now we just need to find water and get it someplace. But what we came here for was plastic. And let's go ahead and package up our dune buggy. So we can hypertube back. Yeah, apparently that downhill really accelerated me. Okay, now we should be able to unlock some technologies, because plastic was the big thing that was causing us issues. And I could do accelerators by putting more tube things that shoot you in and stuff like that. Okay. So now we got to figure out, now that we have plastic, we need to figure out what we're going to make next. Are my carrots done? I only need like 100 more carrots to unlock the next cooking level. So we need 500 carrots. We have 450. Yay! Okay, what do we want unlocked now that we have plastic? So we could unlock the Mark II versions of these, but we'd have to make circuits. We could do that. We can make the 20 circuits. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We should have motors over here. I forgot to mark it, so I know how much I need. Come on, let me in. Okay. So we need 1,500 copper, 100 motors, 100 frames. We should have all of that. Okay. And we can make you make circuits, which we already did, which just takes copper sheets. So let's put 2 of you in there, and we'll get some copper sheets. And instead of elevators, I should put in hypertubes on the outside. I may do that. And this should be our copper sheets. That should be enough. Oh, we still have you guys in there. Well, we need to get you out, which means we need to get rid of you. Don't. Put you in, and then put you guys in there. And then you make 18.8 parts per minute. Okay. Oh, we forgot cable. No, we have cable. We just took a bunch from there. We need 20 of those. Let's go put the other stuff in, and then hopefully that 20 should be done. For some reason, I'm suddenly going into the bedroom all the time. Oh, we needed wire, not cable. And you should be wire. You need 1500. Okay, that should give us our circuit boards. Launch you. That gives us those Mark II factories that I'm not sure if we're keeping yet or not. Okay, what do we want next here? So we inflated our
pocket dimension has been inflated.
Let's see. High-speed connector we could actually build now. Let's go ahead and do that. Do. That only takes 3 seconds. I wonder why that one's locked and doesn't have a symbol. That'd give us 5 more inventory. That gives us 5 more inventory. That gives us computers. That gives us power poles Mark III. Now we don't know what it gives us yet. We finished out flower petals, mycelia, we finished out nutrients. We could do that. Power slugs we finished out, quartz. We do radio and radar. Sulfur. Oh, sulfur is what we want. So we need 100 gunpowder and 100 steel tubes. Looks like our timer's already up. So we should work on our next thing after we throw these in. So now we got boom. Okay, what do we, now we've completed tier 4. I think industrial manufacturing is what we want so we can get the manufacturer. Except we need, for that we need rubber. So we'd have to switch our plastic factory to making rubber. So I guess we'll skip that one. We need a bunch of those for that. Gas mask we don't really need. Expert farmer, we're waiting on carrots. Oh, this one low. Need 50 of those. So how much do we need rubber? 200. Let's go make rubber. Pretty view. Okay, we're going to switch you to making rubber. And to make 200 rubber is going to take you 10 minutes. So why don't I go ahead and pause the video at this place while it's making rubber, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. We need one more cable, which I have, and 10 electric motors. One, two. And we can get industrial manufacturing. Yay!
Milestone reached. The manufacturer increases production complexity. A critical look at production line logistics and efficiency is recommended during integration. The truck allows for increased efficiency in transportation, automated or otherwise. New project parts enable progress to the next phase.
Okay, let's see what we actually need to build this. Manufacturer. 10 of those, which are really easy to build if you have a manufacturer. Without a manufacturer, they're a pain to build. So we need 10 of those, which means we need 50 of these. And I forget what else we need. Okay, so we need 50 of those, 150 of those, 50 of those, and 1,000 of those. So I don't know if I have 1,000 screws left in here. Oh yeah, I do. I forgot, they stack 500. So we need some of you. And pipes. Okay. So now I think we have everything we need to make 10 of these. We do. And the first thing we're going to build this to make is to make the modular frames. Which means we're going to have to do a lot of building of new infrastructure. Okay, so where are we now? 5 motors and we're there. Not a problem. It's the reason I built all these assembly lines out here to build. Even though I manually have to put the raw materials in them, it's still good to have them. Okay. Now that is a big machine. So this can make beacons and farmers inhalers, which I didn't know it could. It can make heavy modular frames, which is what we want it to make. It can make the crystal oscillators, the computers, high-speed connectors, modular engines, adaptive control units, For now, we want it making that. So we're going to need it to make these, except we need plates and iron rods. But I think I will call it an episode at this point. So as always, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give me a like or a comment. And if you disliked the episode, leaving me a dislike's fine. But please leave a comment saying why you disliked the episode. As always, this is Spidey 1958, and have fun gaming.